Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I want to bring you a new project of mine. I'm going to go over how to install it as I did in my previous projects, and I'm going to show you how it works. Right now I'm showing you a new project I have called Silent Safe right here, and if you press the link in the description below, it'll take you to this place in Dropbox. And I will start off by saying it is a trusted program. It's just that I don't have a commercial certification for my programs because I am an individual developer. So your computer might have a hard time trusting it, but you can trust my program. So I'm going to show you the steps of how to download it, and we're going to get started. So when you press that link in the bottom, you'll see, or however you got here to get to that link, you'll see this page. This is my Dropbox link that I've made available for people to download, and you're going to see Silent Safe. This is the application. All you want to do is you don't click on the actual file. You'll go straight to download. So you'll press download, and you may see something. So this came up for me but you may see something saying Dropbox, make an account. Don't worry about that. There's going to be another text at the bottom, like black text saying download as guest or something like that. You can press that. You do not have to make a Dropbox account. After that, you'll get something like this. I'm going to just save it to, I'll just save it here for now. I'm going to save it, and it's also going to say untrusted. If you have like McAfee or any type of antivirus protection, it's going to say I don't trust this, and I'm going to show you how to distrust it so you can download it to your laptop. So you're going to press save. You may get a thing saying it. Okay, mine downloaded. But if you get something that says, hey, I don't trust it, you're going to come over here and press trust anyway, or like trust my device anyway, and allow it to download. So once that's happened, we're going to go right to the program. So now that we have it downloaded, we're going to you can click into it and press run, but the best practice for a zip file is to come here and press extract. So you're going to right click or bring up the options, and you want to press extract all, and you're going to get a window like this, and you just want to say extract. So you can choose to do that if you want, and it'll just pop up this window right here, and it's going to show my file. And there's a readme section, so you can read this and get an idea of what it is. And it's basically the readme section, but I'm going to go over what it is. And you can, but this is just if you came across it and wanted to read about it. If you haven't seen this demo, is how to download, and gives you the instructions, and also has my information down below if you want to check that out. But I'm going to tell you a good idea of what it is. So once you get started, you have Silent Safe set up, and you want to just double click. Now your computer is going to say, hey, I don't trust this. And that's okay. We're going to get that situated. And I also want to explain that this is a Windows only application. This is not for Linux, or this is not for Mac. This is only for Windows. So that's just a heads up. You're going to click Silent Safe, and your computer might reject it or it might not. CFC, mine's saying, hey, I don't know if I trust this. This is okay. I do not have a commercial certification. So since I'm an individual developer, this stuff happens, but you can't trust it. You're going to just press more info like I did and press run anyway. And this is going to bring up the command line. So now that we are in the application, I want to explain to you what this is. So Silent Safe is an encryption application that you can put either passwords or files, and it puts them into either ENC files, which is like basically bytes, or TXT files, which is basically like Notepad and things of that nature. And it basically, you have your information. So say I want to put a password entry in. So I'll press 1. You can go down the line and pick which one you want. I'll press 1 and press enter. It's going to say what website. I'm going to just say a random one, pizza place. What's your username for that website? And you're going to say, I'm going to just say name 123. And I'm going to say for password, you'll say password 123. And once you're done, once you press enter, it's going to ask you, it's going to have a pop-up that shows, say, where do you want to save this? And right now it started with encrypted files. That's what I would recommend, but I also have the TXT to show you what it does. So we're going to click TXT, see what it does. And then we're going to say test 1. And this is for passwords. So we'll put passwords. Passwords. And I'll click save. It's going to ask you, do you want to do another one? We're just going to click yes for now. And we're going to drag over that password file. So what I meant by encryption is, you saw what I just put. I put pizza place, name 123, and password 123. And we're going to press this file, the TXT file, and say somebody wants to open your stuff and you don't want nobody to look at it. This is always going to come up. It's, you don't know what's going on, you know, what is it? They're not going to understand it unless they really know what they're doing. And what I mean by symmetric encryption is basically, this is the key right here to what your information is. And you're using this key to encrypt, which means do all this to it, and decrypt, which means to show the information that we want. And symmetric means we're just using one key. That's what symmetric means with symmetric encryption. So with that, say I'm trying to get into your files. I don't know what this is. I'm like, oh man, I don't know what to do. So now you can come back to your file. We'll come back to the application and you can press, okay, I want to read a password file. So you'll press 2. You're gonna find the one you want. It's gonna start off with ENC, which I would, yeah, a little joke right there. You're gonna start off with ENC, and then you're gonna press TXT, whatever one you made, and you press test one passwords. Now it's showing you the real stuff. So at first, if they're trying to go to the actual file, you can put it somewhere, they can't read it, and you can open it within this application. So now say you want to redo another one. So say I want to put an actual document in, and I'm going to say I'll write a document. So that is number 3. So I'll press 3, and it says, hello world, this is my new program. And then I press enter. And now I'm going to save it as an ENC file. And that's what these two are, the McDonald's and Demo 1. So I was just trying things out and testing things out, having a good time. So we're just going to do document test. And I'm going to save it. And then I'm going to press just yes again. And now I have the document test. Now this one is a little bit harder to open because not many applications open ENC files, and you're going to kind of get anything weird. I have Wireshark installed, so that's why it has that file showing. But ENC is normally harder to use, so I would recommend that. But if you want TXT, I did add that as an option. But I would recommend ENC. And so to continue with this tutorial, if you want to open a document, you will press 4. So one that you already made, like this one right here, you'll press 4. So we want to press 4 to read a document. We're going to go to the ENC file, document test, and we're going to see what it says. Boom. Hello world, this is my new program. And you can keep doing this to store your files with security and make sure that only you can see it or the people that you want to see it. So if they want to see whatever that you made, give them this application, they can open it up and then they can make their own. So that's really what the premise of this application is. And I do want to give a quick note. When you make a password file, make sure you open it with the password option. Do not use read a document because that's not going to work. I have it set to where it reads a password file for a password and it reads a document for a document. So if you make a document like this one, make sure you press 4 to read it. And if you make a password like this one, make sure you press 2 to read that. Once you're done and you're complete with everything that you want to do and you want to close it, you can press N for to close it, or you can press Y to go back to the menu, and you can press 5 to quit. And that is it. So that is my application, Silent Safe. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun working on this. Kind of just learned a little bit about cybersecurity, about Fernet, and the cryptography library within Python. So thank you all so much for watching this demonstration, and I pray that this application serves you well. My name is Trevor Wooten, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.